Good morning everyone. So as we all know, our chapter 5th is over. We are proceeding to our next chapter. Okay, we have discussed the chapter 5th in detail. So now next chapter is chapter 6th, tissues. But before proceeding to this part, we will discuss about cells first, because जो tissues हैं वो किससे develop हुआ है, that is from the cells only. So in the last chapter, previous chapter, we have discussed about living cells, non-living cells. जो living हैं they are having cells. As we know that we are capable of doing functions, doing activities because of these cells only. Am I right? In non-living things the cells are not there. In non-living things why cells are not there? Because they cannot move, they cannot eat, they do not need any kind of shelter. Am I right now? So living cells are composed, living things are composed of cells. किसके बनते हैं? Cells के. Now there are the two type of organisms. These two type of organisms are unicellular and multicellular. Means they are composed of the single cell, they are composed of the many cell. Uni means single, as you know already everyone. Multi means many. Clear? In unicellular organisms we know the functions which are there in the multi-celled organisms, those are also there in the single-celled organisms. But in single-celled organisms every function is being performed by the single cell only. Clear to all? As the name is telling, they are made up of single cell. जो भी function है like reproduction is there, excretion is there, respiration is there, these functions will be carried out by the help of cells only. Okay? In multi-celled organisms we know, as there are many complex systems. Complex systems are there. वो systems कौन कौन से हैं? Like we can say there are the respiration process is there, excretion is there, reproduction is there. इन process को carry out करने के लिए, okay, as there is a complex system in the human beings, as we take an example of human beings, the functions all cannot be carried out by the single celled organisms. जो functions हैं those all cannot be carried out by the single celled organisms. In multi-celled organisms, many celled organisms, they shows division of labor. They shows division of labor. Means as there is the complex, many systems are present. Cells, different cells are there. They form the group of cells. Then they perform their functions. Okay, by doing these functions the human body is carried out their activities properly. Clear? As we will talk about then division of labor, then what will happen, as there is the cluster of cells become, अगर उन सेल का क्लस्टर बन जाता है then they form the tissues. So cells से क्या बनते हैं? Tissues. Why I include the part cell here? I include this part because from this part only tissues are being formed. Okay, so tissues क्या है? A tissue may be defined as a group or collection or similar or dissimilar cells. ये क्या है? एक group है, collection है, you can say cluster also. Cluster means also group, or similar or dissimilar cells that perform or help to perform a common function and have a common origin. Clear? किसका क्लस्टर है, किसका कलेक्शन है, किसका ग्रुप है? सिमिलर और डिसिमिलर सेल्स का. और कैसे परफॉर्म करते हैं, कैसे हेल्प करते हैं? दे परफॉर्म कैरी कॉमन फंक्शन एंड हैव अ कॉमन origin. Clear to all? When tissues combine to form, they form organ. Organ combine to form, they form organ system. And organ system combine to form, they form a complete organism. Okay? And other definition what we can say about tissues क्या है? When a group of cells having similar structure and function. Okay? When a group of cells having similar function and structure organized to perform a composite structure. Composite means which is just composed of many things. It is called a tissue. क्या है? ग्रुप ऑफ सेल्स हैविंग सिमिलर स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन organized to form a composite structure, it is called a tissue. Then they form the tissues. So here we can say by the cells, many cells joined, it becomes a cluster, they form a group, they form a collection, then they form the tissues. Clear to all? So tissues, who has been discovered this? It was discovered by Mary Frances Xavier Bichet. Okay, it was discovered by the scientist Mary Frances Xavier Bichet. Okay, it is the founder of the histology. It is the founder of histology. Histology means it is the microscopic study of the tissues and organs in relation to their function. Histology क्या है? Microscopic study of tissues and organs in relation to their function. जो भी फंक्शन परफॉर्म करने हैं उनके रिलेशन में, जो किसकी स्टडीज़ है? टिश्यूज़ की, जो फंक्शन परफॉर्म करेंगे, दैट इज नोन एज हिस्टोलॉजी. सो नाउ वी आर प्रोसीडिंग टू अवर पार्ट. 2 types of tissues are there. How many types of tissues are there? 2 types. We will study about these tissues here. Plant tissue. Second one is animal tissue. Clear? Plant tissue which are present in the plants only. Plant tissues present in the plants only. Present in the plants only. And animal tissue which are present in the animals only. Clear? So these are the 2 type of tissues which we will discuss here. Okay, if we will discuss the difference between these 2 type of tissues, plant tissue और animal tissue का अगर हम difference देखें तो क्या होगा? Like in plants, as we will say, they are stationary. Plants क्या है? Stationary. They cannot move from one place to another place. Comparatively, animals move from one place to another place. They move in search of food. They move in search of reproduction. They move in search of their shelter. In terms of these conditions, they move from one place to another place. Okay. Now next, if we will talk about plant tissue, second point, then the growth occurs at the some definite regions. Growth क्या होगी? कुछ definite regions पे ही होगी. Okay. And in animal tissues, the growth can take out throughout the life. Clear? In plant tissues, some tissues are supportive. Some tissues are supportive, means they provide them structural strength. They provide them structural strength. Okay, and some tissues are dead. Tissues are dead which provide them mechanical strength. Clear? Which provide them mechanical strength. In animal tissues, mostly the tissues are living. In animals, mostly the tissues are living because to carry out their functions, to carry out their activities, they need the living cells. Okay, as we know, if we will talk about the muscle cells, when they will contract and relax, it cause in the movement of the body parts. Yes, nerve cells, what is their function? Their function is to carry messages from brain to the different parts of the body. If we will talk about blood here, what is the function of blood? To maintain the temperature of the body, to transport oxygen in the body. So these are the functions which are carried about the cells. So tissues कैसे बनते हैं? By the group of cells, by the when they will form a cluster, when they will join, when they collect together, they form the tissues. And these functions are being carried out by the different cells. Okay. So tissues given by Mary Frances Xavier Bichet, founder of histology. What is histology? It is a microscopic study of the tissues and organs in relation to their functions. Okay. Plant tissues will study of 2 types here, plant tissue and animal tissue, which are present in the plants only, animal tissues which are present in the animals only. Okay. Difference we have done, don't worry, I will give difference in written form also to you. We will discuss about these points also, what is the difference between these 2 tissues. Okay. So let me tell you a small chart of the plant tissues which we'll study in this part. Okay. It is just introduction of chapter today. Firstly, we will do plant tissue. Firstly, we will do plant tissue, then we will start animal tissue. In plant tissue, what we will study? Plant tissue. It is of two types. Okay, meristematic tissue, meristematic, and another one is permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. Okay, so meristematic tissue, it is of three types: apical meristem, intercalary, and lateral. Okay, so there are the two kinds of permanent tissue: simple, complex. These are of two types. In simple, we will study about three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and the next one is sclerenchyma. Okay, these three are to be discussed in the simple permanent tissue. And in complex, these are of two types. The types which are in complex, you have studies about these terms earlier also: xylem and phloem. Have you discussed about these earlier also now? So this is the complete plant tissue chart. In plant tissue, two types are there: meristematic and permanent. In meristematic, we will study about three types: apical, intercalary, and lateral. In permanent, then two types are there: simple and complex. In simple, further divides three parts: parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. And complex, it is of two types: xylem, phloem. So dear students, it is the introduction of chapter. In our next video, we will discuss about the plant tissues, animal tissues difference, and we will go through these types also. In the next video, we will try to do meristematic tissue part. Three types are there: apical, intercalary, lateral. Their characteristics, where they are present and why they are present, what is their function there. We will discuss all these points there. Okay, till then you may just watch the video carefully. I hope you just all understand everything. Thank you everyone.